The fabled Carson City Mint, the Wild West Mint, silver from the Comstock Lode, is one of the greatest stories in America's coinage period. And we saw all the excitement with the 2021s when they came out and how crazy it was. And, well, we're not bringing the 21 out tonight, but we are bringing out our lowest price on a vintage, hand-selected quality Carson City in years as our daily deal. Look at this. Everybody, it is not a random tonight, it is a specific. It is the year 1890. It is the key coin from 1890, and we'll get into that. But tonight, it's $50 off our already lowest price on the airwaves. At $249.95, we were the leader, and a leader by a lot. And tonight, they've approved dropping this down to under $200 for the first time from before COVID. It's a long, long time since we've had $199.95 on a real, true, vintage Carson City Morgan dollar. Well, let's talk about the Morgan dollar. Let's talk about Carson City, and then we'll come back to this crazy deal we have tonight. So the silver issue in the United States was a real issue. I mean, George Washington melted silver to make our early coinage because we didn't have any. We had the gold rush of 1849 in California, and right after that, in the upper Northwest, the largest silver find ever in America, the Comstock Lode. The Western influence to Congress was, we have silver now, let's make a new silver dollar. They speak with the designer, George T. Morgan, the coin's named after him. And in 1878, the Bland-Allison Act gives us our famous, our beautiful, our largest silver dollar ever, the Morgan dollar. It was from 1878 all the way through 1904, 27 consecutive years, and then it was brought back one more year in 1921. Now, there are 5 different mints that struck the Morgan dollar. We had Philadelphia and San Francisco, East Coast, West Coast. They struck all 28 years. Then you had the Southern Mint, the New Orleans Mint, the only Southern Mint, making 26 coins between 1879 and 1904. And then there is the fabled Carson City, Nevada, the Wild West Mint itself. The double CC, as you can see on the coin on your right above the D and the O and dollar. In 1878, Carson City was assigned one coin, the Morgan dollar, and it stayed that way. Over the course of the Morgan dollar's history, there was only 13 Carson Cities made. If you add up all the Morgan dollars from day 1 to day 28, i.e. year 28, the 28th year, 1921, only 3% of all Morgan dollars actually were a CC. Now, the phones are on fire already. Thank you all. Many of you have been with us before and know that we love these vintage, real, 135-year-old coins. Hand-selected. These were the coins that were in the Wild West, made by the Wild West Mint. And today, they're under $200 with our crazy special tonight. So, amen. avccoins.com is a great way. This is for the specific tonight. We have a very limited number of the year 1890 in stock. If you're looking for other Carson Cities, we got them all. All 13 are online. avccoins.com will accommodate you 100%. But if you look at 1890 and look at the specifics, there were 4 coins made that year. We had Philadelphia making 16.8 million coins. We had New Orleans making 10.7 million. We had San Francisco making 8.2 million, right? And in first place by a landslide was Carson City with only 2.3 million coins made. Now that's what was made back then. Remember, the one thing that really had a dent on the Morgan dollar story and Morgan dollar history is Woodrow Wilson during World War I, right? The Pittman Act is passed, melting 60% of all Morgan dollars. The silver was to be used by the U.S. and its allies to help fund World War I, the war of all wars at that time in history. And when the war was over, the leftover silver went into making the 1921 Morgan dollars. So they melted down 60%. We just don't know which ones. Well, if you look at population reports, it kind of shows us what they see and what they don't see. But if you look at the Carson City Mint in general, here's just a tidbit that just makes you want to think a little bit, right? The lowest minted Carson City is 1885, followed by 1881. Now, if you look at the population reports, say, of NGC, who publishes every coin they see, you're going to see the 85 with about 56,000 coins seen in the last 38 years. 1881 is a little less, 56,000 and change, but pretty close to the 85. And then you go to the 1890, which is only 29,000, about half. Just because it's more affordable doesn't mean it's not the story and the right coin. Here's another spin. My competition has this right now, the same exact coin you're looking at on your screen. Now at $249, we beat them by over $100. They're at $379.95. Tonight, we're under $200 at $199.95, our lowest price in a long, long time, years, on a vintage, original, real Carson City. Saving a boatload. But here's something to ponder, something to think about. Remember 2021, the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan dollar. They made all 5 mints. It was a very fun year. The U.S. Mint said, we're going to make a Carson City for the first time since 1893, when the mint closed. We're going to make 175,000 of them. All the Morgans were the same. They launched it on May 24th. 175,000 coins sold in 3 minutes. It is still the hottest coin from 2021. And today you can't touch the brand new Morgan from 2 years ago for under $400. I can bring you tonight one of the original Morgans, significantly rarer, for under $200 tonight. That's the difference. Guys, we got to put a 30-second clock up, please. Lots of people on the phones. Thank you all for spending some time with us. If you love vintage Morgan dollars, or you love rarity in general, you love American history, Carson City has all of it. And tonight, the best part is our price, saving $50 tonight. We're at $199.95. Again, not $379. And at $379, we were, again, at our prior price of $249.95 before tonight's special, saving a bundle. Tonight, almost half the price for a vintage, original Morgan dollar. That's something special. Patience with my operators, but this is the exact statement we love to make, and that is, this is our daily deal.